Hi, this is Dan with Lancaster Archery Supply. Today we're going to review the Hoyt Stealth Shots. We have the Hoyt Stealth Shots here, and I currently have them installed on a Prodigy riser. These Stealth Shots fit your Prodigy riser, Ion X, and Hoyt Tiburon risers. We're going to go over a couple things, the benefits of using the Stealth Shots, along with how to install these onto your bow. Take the Stealth Shots out of the package here. Okay, when you open up the package here, you're going to get an accessory pack. This is going to have all the washers and tools you need to install this onto your bow. In the center here, there'll be an instruction showing which riser this fits on, of course, and how to install it onto your bow. And I'm also going to show that and walk you through that here now. So what you'll have is basically two brackets along with the rod and bumpers and the washers. Now you'll see that there's two different sizes of brackets. You have a shorter one, which is going to go on the top of your bow, and the longer, which is going to go on the bottom half of the limb pocket. Take those off here. And on this particular riser, when you're installing them onto the Ion X riser, you're going to have different size washers here. The larger of the two washers is going to go right here on the top, and the smaller of the two would go on the angle here on the bottom. So let's work from the top here. I find it easier just to take the actual rod off while installing it. We're going to take one screw, run through the back here. Good thing to know while you're doing this, the Hoyt is always going to be facing upward. That way you know you have them installed correctly onto the bow. Take your thick washer, notice the angle, that's just going to mount directly up here. And then there's also a protective washer, just keep it from making a mark onto the bow. Takes a couple seconds to get it set up here, but as far as the bracket goes, you want to make sure that it's going straight down the bow, because you're going to have these bumpers on here and you want them to be straight in line with the string. Just keep that in mind while you're tightening it down. For now, let's get it snug on there and we'll move to the bottom half. Like I said, on the bottom half, while installing on the Ion X riser, you will use the thinner washer. Same process applies. You can have the Hoyt facing upward. And you'll see a slight angle in this particular washer that's going to go on the bottom half. So we have these both installed on here. I'm going to make sure that they're both straight onto the riser. Both look good here. And we're going to take our bumpers and rods. Now, the bumper is generally going to go upward. You'll notice that there is a small cup in the bumper. You want the string to lay right in the center of this. Put that on the top. And you'll find there's a set screw here that will allow you to adjust this. Now, what I prefer is to have this as close to the string as possible. Due to feeder regulations, you cannot have this touching the string at any point besides after the release. So before you shoot the bow or any time before the shot, this bumper has to have a distance away from the string. On my Prodigy right here, I have just about enough that I can fit a piece of paper through. Take the set screw and adjust it. Of course, we don't have this bow strung up or anything, but we'll just give you the idea on how to properly install it. Snug that. You probably, once you get it set, you're going to tighten it down just to make sure it doesn't move. Same process goes for the bottom. So now we have it set up on both top and bottom. From here, we'd string up the bow and change the distance on this and make sure that it's just barely missing the string. Installation on a Prodigy riser probably is a little simpler. You don't have to worry about the washers. You can take the washers off and they actually mount right to the bow. Still have the short and longer version up on the top here. And you can maybe be able to see that we have a slight gap here between the bumpers and the actual string itself. The bumpers are offered in custom colors, so you can get various colors to match your bow setup like most Hoyt products do. And the other model that this is compatible with is the Tiburon. You'll see you had the different size washers. The same process would go for installing it as this, but instead of using the thinner washer on the bottom, you'd also use the thick washer to fit on the Tiburon model. The Hoyt stealth shots are going to give you a couple advantages. The biggest thing you're going to notice is the feel of the bow. The bow has a distinct direction towards the target, a different sound, it has a pop, and probably going to have a little less limb flutter or vibration going through the limb as well. Some may find that it's going to increase their speed. I wouldn't expect it to be a huge dramatic increase in speed, but you will have a slight increase in feet per second on your setup. Another thing, you're probably going to have to make some tuning adjustments. Once you have it tuned well, you may find that this is going to improve your group. And this is just another thing that may give you a distinct advantage while you're competing. Say you're shooting 70 meters and find that this groups or scores consistently better compared to your old setup. You'll notice top archers such as Jake Kaminsky using this setup. He's been using this for a little over a year now and having great success with it. And like I said before, it's just another thing that'll give you an advantage out there in the field. If you have any additional questions regarding the Hoyt stealth shots, please visit lancasterarchery.com.